Welcome back to another video, soldiers. Today we are going to discuss the unpredictable nature of Sigma males. Have you ever encountered someone who seems quiet, maybe even a bit shy? You might think they're easy to control or push around. But then, something surprising happens. They don't react as you expect. They might not even react at all. This can leave you feeling uneasy, unsure of how to handle them because you don't know what they're thinking or what they're capable of. This is often the case with Sigma males. They prefer to fly under the radar, not drawing too much attention to themselves. Just because they're not loud and flashy doesn't mean they're weak or easily controlled. People often underestimate them, thinking they're easy targets, but they're actually very strategic in their actions. Before we deep dive into video, do like, share and subscribe to Soldiers of Almighty. We may be a small channel, but we are a proud one. Here are 8 unusual reactions when people try to control Sigma males. 1. Tactical compliance and intentional misdirection. When you try to control a Sigma male, he might seem to play along, but not in the way you expect. He may give you the illusion that you're in control while subtly steering events in a direction that suits his interests. He listens, nods, and sometimes agrees, but this is a clever tactic. Instead of openly pushing back, he gives the impression of compliance while quietly setting his own course. It's like playing chess, always 3 moves ahead. By the time you realize what's happened, he's already achieved his goal, leaving you wondering where your influence went. 2. Ghosting. Sigma males might not confront control or manipulation directly. Instead, they simply disappear from your life without explanation. If they sense even the slightest hint of control or manipulation, they'll quietly remove themselves from the situation. This can be frustrating for those trying to control them, leaving them with no closure. Sigma males don't want to waste their time and energy on someone who doesn't respect their boundaries. They choose to slip away rather than engage in pointless battles, leaving the controller baffled and powerless. 3. Nonverbal resistance. When trying to control a Sigma male, you might notice something off. He won't make a big fuss or raise his voice, but he'll send clear signals without saying a word. His body language might change, crossing his arms or giving you a sharp look. These subtle signs are his way of putting up a fence, showing that he's not someone to be messed with. His quiet stance and firm posture make it clear that he's not on board, even if he doesn't say a word. 4. Boundary setting. Sigma males take a different approach when feeling pushed around or controlled. They draw firm lines to protect their space and principles. They are not aggressive about it, but they make sure to convey what they will and won't tolerate with a calm and composed demeanor. They express their limits respectfully yet assertively, ensuring that these boundaries are non-negotiable. This approach maintains their personal integrity and prevents unnecessary conflicts by making their expectations clear from the start. 5. Using sarcasm. When it feels like others are trying to pull their strings, Sigma males turn to sarcasm. Rather than getting angry, they use witty comebacks. A clever, sarcastic remark can say "I'm not buying what you're selling" without causing a scene. They might throw a joke or a funny one-liner into the conversation that doubles as a lighthearted warning. This approach can diffuse tension while standing their ground, showing that they are not to be messed with. 6. Stoic indifference. Sigma males remain unfazed when others try to push them around or control them. They might feel emotions on the inside, but on the outside, they're as cool as ice. Their stoic indifference acts like a shield. Instead of getting into arguments, they let things slide off them. This can throw people off, especially those used to getting their way. They maintain their peace and stay true to themselves, showing that their inner direction matters more than outside pressures. 7. Creative rebellion. Sigma males are not ones to follow the crowd or conform to societal norms. When someone tries to control or manipulate them, they often respond with creative rebellion. This can manifest in various forms, such as finding alternative ways to achieve the desired outcome or using their creativity to outsmart the controller. They have a natural aversion to being told what to do, especially when it doesn't make sense. They question authority and societal rules, forging their own unique path. 8. Counter-manipulation. Sigma males use the controller's own moves against them. They silently and patiently note the tactics of others, storing this information for when they need it. When the time is right, they flip the situation to their advantage in subtle and unexpected ways. They might agree with everything the manipulator says, feeding into their ego while slowly steering decisions toward their own goals. This way, they maintain control without the need to confront or create conflict, leaving the manipulator disoriented and without real power. In conclusion, Sigma males are masters of subtle manipulation and strategic thinking. Their reactions to attempts at control are often surprising and unpredictable, making them difficult to manage or influence. Their independence and self-sufficiency are paramount, and they will always find ways to maintain their autonomy and personal integrity. That's all in this video, soldiers. If you find the video helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. Now go out, conquer the world. Because you are the chosen one.